I was planning on talking about Chet Holmgren tonight. We're still going to do that, and we're going to talk about why he's important. But Chet Holmgren is seemingly in some trouble right now. I'm not going to play the clip of him getting hurt. He fell extremely hard on his hip tonight against the Golden State Warriors. Went up to contest a shot from Andrew Wiggins, and Wiggins just kind of weight roomed him a little bit, and he got awkwardly in the air and ended up falling like directly on his hip, had to be helped off the court, unfortunately. It's a real shame that this is happening because I hope he's healthy. I hope it's just like a really bad bruise more than anything. Oklahoma City seemingly did not have any information afterward. They go on to lose this game. But coming into tonight, Chet Holmgren was averaging 18.2 points, 9 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 3 blocks, shooting 52, 40, 78, and had been outstanding on defense. I mentioned this on the show Bryce and I did earlier tonight, but I don't know if people have realized how good Oklahoma City's defense has been so far. Oklahoma City, before tonight's, disaster against the Warriors without Chet after he got hurt, they were giving up 97 points per 100 possessions in their first 9 games. That was 10 points better than any team in the league. They were 10 points better defensively coming in tonight than any team in the league. The difference between Oklahoma City at number 1 and Golden State at number 2 was equivalent to the difference between Golden State at number 2 and the Milwaukee Bucks the Indiana Pacers at number 23. It is insane how good they have been on defense. They have been crazy good, and he has been a big part of it, but he's also been a big part of it offensively too. In his game against Houston over the weekend, where Oklahoma City kind of blew out Houston, they won by 19 points. Chet had 29 points and 5 rebounds, ended up with 3 blocks. They only give up 102 points to Houston. It was ridiculous how good he was in this game. He completely outclassed Alperen Şengün. Şengün went like 3 for 11 in this game. It was crazy how good he was. So let's talk about it. This is why Chet Holmgren is so important to Oklahoma City. So here in like semi-transition, hit ahead to Şengün. This is the best play of the game for Chet. 4 minutes into it. I love the handwork here. You can just see Chet. Look at his hands. Up in front of Şengün's face real quick there, right? Trying to just bother him, do anything he can to frustrate him. Hands out now, right? Then hands immediately high, retreats, contests, then the second jump to go up after the pass, right? Contests, second jump, swats Jabari Smith. That is one of the best defensive plays I've seen all season. That is outstanding from Chet Holmgren. That is sick. But then we get into the offense, and this was Chet's best offensive game of the year. Roll, easy finish. So, look, this is the stuff that the Thunder do to you, right? Man in the corner, man in the corner, man on the wing. All these guys are shooters. Then you have Shea, one of the 5 best players in the world, on the ball. And he's just rolling into an immense amount of space here, right? Like, good luck on any of this. Okay, let's say that it's not Fred down there on Chet. Şengün is all the way in here. Shea could easily shoot this ball out to Lou Dort if he wants to. Like, good luck to everybody. Having to deal with that. Just a little exchange here on the backside. I mean, just look at Alperen Şengün here. I mean, totally stuck here in a 1-on-2. Why is he stuck in a 1-on-2? Because Dylan Brooks, I think, kind of goes a little rogue here. He assumes, I think, that Chet is going to filter in this way. And instead, he goes toward the ball. And now you're just stuck. I mean, I feel for Şengün on that one. Brooks goes rogue and puts him in a terrible spot. Chet here. Again, just an awesome screen. And then this is awesome too, because it's a great seal here, right? This is a fantastic seal. Creates just this little opportunity here for, is that Kaysen to be able to go up and score? But then he goes up. No, it's Jalen Williams. But then he goes up, second jump again, goes to get the rebound. Again, Chet does a great job here contesting the drive from Şengün. He's really good in space, moves his feet so well. Here, trailer. This is where we talk about what makes him so special insofar as the flexibility, right? So drive, look at how low he gets. This is the dude that's 7'1". Look at how low his hips are to the ground here. This is crazy. Little hesitation inside out, backspin. I mean, Şengün just grabs him at that point. That's insane. So hard. This one, then we're just going to drill a little sidestep three-pointer. Absurd. Completely ridiculous. Now Chet just filters to the corner again. Being guarded by Amen Thompson here. Thompson, because Şengün, what is this? So Şengün asks Tari to come up. Tari gets beat, so Şengün has to go back and guard here, which means Amen has to go help the helper here. And that's just going to leave Chet all alone in the corner there. Drills it. Quite easy, right? So defensively, again, up at the touch point, you can play him. Part of what makes him so valuable is you can play him in a variety of different ways. You can play him in drop. You can play him in a high drop. You can play him, in a catch. You can sort of do everything. This one here, this is just perfect in every way, shape, and form. Defensively, his positioning is outstanding. Look at this. Moving his feet, arms out. What do we talk about with Karl Anthony Towns all the time? That his arms aren't out. Chet's arms are out here. He's trying to make it hard to be able to get that pocket pass, right? This is what, I would imagine the goal would be, and he ends up getting it. But look at where he has to put it. He has to speed it through Chet's arms, so he places the ball up here. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Let's get to a quick little note from Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least two players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action. There are over 10 million members. Like I said a second ago, they invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Prize Picks always puts its members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. We are big fans of Prize Picks here. We absolutely love the app and what they're doing for the daily fantasy sports scene. Download the app today and use code GAMETHEORY to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Download the app today and use that code Game Theory to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. With Robinhood Gold, you don't need a silver spoon to eat up the financial favors of the 1%. Now, the resourceful individual with Robinhood Gold can earn a very liberal 4.5% APY on uninvested cash and be rewarded with a handsome 3% retirement boost on IRA account contributions. Robinhood Gold provides the privileges of the high net worth for any net worth for just $5 a month. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. Sign up at robinhood.com/gold. Terms apply. For specific product disclosures, visit robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. Rate may change. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC. So here, Chet, again, screen, pick and pop against Steven Adams. What I will say is that these guys like Jalen Williams and Shea, they're so good at beating players just directly in straight lines off the bounce that they draw these two defenders in, and that creates so many opportunities for Chet. One thing Chet talked about in the preseason was getting a nicer arc on his shot. That's about as beautiful as you're going to get it right there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Here, Chet, screen. Again, AJ Mitchell does a great job drawing both defenders. And then we're going up, we're driving, we're attacking closeouts, we're finishing. You can count on one hand the number of guys who can knock down shots at a 40% clip from three, block 3 shots at the rim per game, be elite in drop coverage, attack closeouts, pass reasonably well. Little cross screen here. Chet tells Isaiah Joe to go backward. They decide to put 2 on the ball. Chet just goes up, gets fouled. Now, Chet again. This time they peel switch. They peel switch with Reed Shepherd, who's just a little too small to deal with Chet. A little too easy, right? I mean, this is great basketball. This is what makes Oklahoma City such a difficult out. By the way, AJ Mitchell has been awesome this year so far. Too small. It's too small. Steven Adams gets back, but it's too late. And again, fourth quarter, very similar set. They peel it again. He hits the early pass, and they're just moving this thing around. Drills a 3. This is why Chet Holmgren is so valuable, though. And this is why it sucks that he's going to miss some real time, it seems like, this year. Just absolutely horrendous. So, we can now talk about this. Shams, it would seem, has the update on Chet Holmgren. From the Thunder, Chet Holmgren suffered a right iliac hip fracture, and a return to play protocol will be updated in 8 to 10 weeks. So, yeah, I mean, that's horrendous. That's horrendous news for everybody involved here. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely awful that this is where we're at. The Chet's going to miss at least 2 months. I mean, let's say Oklahoma City tends to be on the more conservative side of injuries. I do wonder if they will, look, we'll see what this all looks like once Chet gets back and, he's able to at least start training and practicing again. But I mean, this doesn't feel like a great injury, obviously. 2 months puts him in January, right? Mid-January, we'll probably get news on him. Given that they're saying return to play protocol will be provided in 8 to 10 weeks, I have hopes that maybe we can be in a spot where he's back, in 3 months, 2.5 months. But that feels ominous for the Thunder, if we're being honest. That feels quite difficult to come back from this season at the very least. Hips are not easy to recover from. They involve just about everything in your body. And again, what did we talk about with Chet? We talked about the flexibility. We talked about him being able to bend, him being able to, be more coordinated than everybody else. I mean, the hips are a huge part of that, obviously, right? So sucks. This is why Chet's so valuable, though. Like, we just broke down why he's such a good player, why he had kind of taken a leap this year. He was very clearly on his way to being an all defense guy this year. Was averaging 19 points and 9 rebounds. He had been incredible this year. And, unfortunately, we're now in a spot where he's going to be missing quite a bit of time, at least. Hopefully he'll be back for the playoffs. If he's back for the playoffs, Oklahoma City, we've seen enough from them to know that they're going to be a joke. Hopefully he's back early enough, though, to be in a spot where this is okay.